you in the past? Because I know you used to be into fitness before, okay? So what stopped you, you know, getting to that goal? And why did you hit us up? You know, and no real, like I know Sharon, but Sharon hit us up on social media. You check the videos, you'll see her comment, you know what I mean? Which was awesome, okay? But what stopped you before, and why do you think, you know, you wanted to obviously work with ourselves here at Genfit Bodysharp?
I think one of the reasons why I wanted to work specifically with yourselves is because from watching the videos that have been posted on social media, it's not all about the fitness and it's not all about the mindset, it's about the combination of the two. And I've got that. And the other thing is you could literally feel the energy of the videos. And that for me, again, that's what I wanted to build back up, that energy, and kind of feel that vibrant. So for me, that's very important. That was one of the reasons why I personally reached out, because the characters that was coming across, the characteristics, kind of fell in line with, I was looking at it, it was inspiring me, and that's what I wanted to be back to.
Fantastic. And
also seeing the journey of Eric, who I now call Trimmers, the boxing match, and seeing, you know, the way he'd gone from inactive to in a boxing ring in that space of time. So that really sort of inspired me personally. In terms to why have I not been able to do it in the past, if you asked me that question 6 months ago, I would have been lost. I don't know, I fell off.
So some of you may be able to relate to this.
It was kind of like 1 minute I was on it, and the next thing you know, I don't know, winter came, I don't know. But I think I've been on a journey myself individually, like by myself, and kind of, you know, when you kind of really get to know yourself and see what things trigger you, also see the things that you truly enjoy and things that you like. Whereas, you know, we live in a society where it's kind of like moulded by media and driven, and we get caught up in that hype. So it's about going back to basics, and I realised, you know what, I like things that are natural and things like that. So I realised with myself that when I went through periods, and because I have such a hectic schedule in terms of work, and then also because of some of the things that I've been through in my own life, my mindset was my own barrier. That's the only thing I can put it down to. At the end of the day, you know, there was times when I'd be on it, and then maybe if I got a bit down, I'd start to dip off, and the next thing you know, you haven't been gym for a week. One takeaway too many. You know, that fitness thing was.
I think everybody can really, you know, anyone watching in this, we've all been there. You miss one session, then two, then three.
It's a slippery slope.
3 months.
And then I realised when I started to look at what are the things that make me feel more vibrant, more happy, it was like being outdoors, it was about being in nature, I did like exercise, was one of the things that lifted me up. So I was like, that's a bit conflicting, because on one hand you're dropping off, and on the other hand it's you're saying that it's lifting you up. So I realised that actually when I start to feel like I'm going in a downward spiral, I need to nip it in the bud quite quickly. It's about capturing it quite quickly. And now that I understand that about myself, I think that this is the time I actually feel ready to say, okay, you need to commit to this now. It's a lifetime journey, it's time to commit. You know, enough chat, stop it, just commit to it. And I think the other thing for me is because of the roles that I've always undertaken, because a lot of my journey has been quite public face. I've always had to, not had to, but I've always been in the position of encouraging and helping others to do along. So then, you know yourself, when you're on that, when you go down that line, there's not many people that you can turn to and actually say, do you know what, I need that kind of
Can you help me?
Can you help me? Just to kind of help me to get back into a routine and kind of get back into the science of all of things.